Welcome back to Chokitable Media. The news has just broken about the death of Dr. Doyin Okupe. Maybe you don't know him, but you will later on know him in this broadcast of mine. One thing about that is that it is certain and nobody can escape it. If you are a living thing, or what they call a non-living thing, everything we call a non-living thing actually, at a point, we actually won't have to die. Even the world that we live in, we have to die at some point. From God we come, to Him we will return. From God, to God we belong, to Him is also our return. But what is important is what you might have done with your life when you are still breathing. What legacy have you laid down to the people coming behind? And what are those things that you're going to say to your God when you stand in front of your God after your departure? These are the things that the living will have to keep watching out for. Nobody lives forever. You will die, and I will die too. Now Doyin Okupe has done his own part in Nigeria. He put his name on the pedestal. He made history, left and right. He participated in what he knows how to do best. But the rest of the judgment about what he lives for will be explained now and in front of his God. Because the living will always talk about the dead, their activities, the way they remodeled the society. Which part did they tend the community that they claim they love? Which part did they tend them towards? Statements made, guarded and unguarded, supportive of human being, supportive of progression in life of human being. Everything will be said after them. And the account will be given in front of their God. Be you Christian, be you Muslim, be you Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, whatever tribe that you might have come from, you be you Fulani. What did you contribute to humanity? Did you contribute to their regression, or did you contribute to their progression? We will ask you, you will stand, and you will talk. Your politics that you are playing right now, is it for your pocket alone? Is it for your belly alone? Is it because you are gaining something from, the one that appointed you up there to, to defend them left and right? Even while they are doing wrong? Even when you know that Nigeria will not work and can never work? Which path did you choose? What are your convictions? These are the questions that the living will have to keep asking themselves. And take part of the example of the dead to rule their own life too. What will you be remembered for? Now, I want to bring to you the comment from Dr. Ruben Abati, who knows him more than I do, who can explain, who can talk about Dr. Doyin Okupe, if not Dr. Ruben Abati of Arise Television. I want you to listen to how it was described. Let's listen to him.
Commiserations to the Okupe family, a very distinguished family. The scion of that family established the Agbomagbe Bank that later became the Wema Bank, that is very well known today. So he comes from that line of illustrious persons. He was also a prince of Iperu Remo. When Kabiyesi, the Alakperu of Iperu, died recently, I was even saying that it looks like maybe it's Dr. Okupe that will be picked as a prominent son from the Agbomagbe family to be the next Alakperu of Iperu. But this is, where we are at this moment with the social media reporting that he has died. I was looking frantically for a statement from the family, because in the past, people have been declared that they died when they were still alive. And in the case of Dr. Doyin Okupe, it's very difficult to just wake up in the morning and hear that there are reports on social media that he has passed on. Well, I had the privilege of working with Dr. Doyin Okupe as the presidential spokesman 2011 to 2015. Dr. Okupe was brought in later as a senior special assistant on public affairs. And it was at that time that he acquired the epithet that he was not just an attack dog, but that he was an attack lion. And his main remit was to, attack persons who were criticizing the organization, to not just to attack, to help also to explain policies of the government and to repel the kind of misrepresentations that whoever is president of Nigeria is bound to suffer in the hands of critics, particularly in the age of the social media. And he did a very robust work in that regard. He was very supportive to my office, and we had, these centers of engagement from which at that time we engaged the public. But before then, before he came to work with President Jonathan, he had been special assistant also on media with President Olusegun Obasanjo at that time. And that was his first foray into, spokesmanship. But before then, he had been very active in politics. He was in the National Republican Convention, as a strategist. He was also in the UNCP during the days of General Sani Abacha, on account of which he was in fact detained by the authorities. But whether it was detention or it was, harassment of any kind, Dr. Doyin Okupe established his reputation as a man, who had an understanding of Nigerian politics, who, knew about strategic planning in politics, and he was prepared at any time to defend his positions. He was not a man that you could just catch off guard, and he had a robust intellect to support that. But before his foray into politics, Dr. Okupe, many may not remember, was a physician. He and Dr. Sheyi Roberts, I saw him the other day at Payo Adebanjo's house, founded the Royal Cross Hospital that is in Obalende. But at some point, Dr. Okupe said, okay, let me push medicine aside. And he went into politics. And politics became his vocation, and he gave his all to it, including at some point, making a move, a bid for the governorship of his home state of Ogun State. Now, this is a major loss to Ogun State. This is a major loss to the people of Iperu Remo, also to the medical profession, which he practiced for a while, and he went on to represent them, in other capacities. And also a loss to the profession of spokesmanship, because I see that spokesmanship has become very famous in Nigeria. Now everybody wants to speak. Everybody wants to speak. And the Okupe model is a model that, many spokespersons, whether appointed or self-styled, have adopted. And that's why you see, anybody that calls himself a spokesperson tries to be like an Okupe. So in that regard, it's also a role model in that particular business in which he was truly distinguished. Well, again, our condolences to members of his family, to the Peru Remo community, to the people of Ogun State, and everyone who was privileged to know him. And he was a friend of journalists, indeed, long before I became a spokesperson of the Federal Republic of the presidency. He used to invite us. He used to invite us to his home. At that time, everybody knew him. Okay. And that was when he was with President Obasanjo.
That has been confirmed.
Yeah. He's been confirmed now.
Yes, it's been confirmed. Okay. Arise has independently confirmed his death. He died in the early hours of this morning in a hospital in Lagos State, here in Lagos State. We'd said earlier that he had had complications. He had had cancer twice, and he had given a testimony once about how he survived cancer twice. One was prostate cancer, and how he was able to still continue living. But unfortunately, there must have been after remission recurrence, and this was what had caused his death in the early hours of this morning in Victoria Island, here in Lagos, at a hospital.
Well, the hospital is called, I've just seen it here, Ura Care Hospital, Victoria Island.
Yes.
From remission of cancer.
Yes. So we wish
very unfortunate.
His family comfort at this time and commiserations. And
I will end this my monologue by singing Eshiriri Yeo Eshiriri Eshiriri Kubali Ye Wow Eshiriri Yeo Eshiriri Eshiriri Kubali Ye Wow. This is a music, a lyrics from one of the Yoruba musicians. And what is the interpretation of this? Eshiriri, please try to do good. Please try to do good as much as you can, so that all of us will be dignified. And that is just it. Eshiriri Kubali Yewa. So, are you shiriri now, or are you on the other side? Now, I will rest now. Put your own comment in the comment section and let me know what you feel and what you know about Dr. Doyin Okupe. They said, ye shall not talk bad about the dead. But I don't believe so. If the dead has done something good, we'll talk about it. If you have done something bad, also, we need to talk about it. Put your comment in the comment section. This is Chokitable Media. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And watch your own character too. Please subscribe, share, and like. Put on your notification button, and God bless you as you do. See you next time, and bye-bye for now.
And all that, he would never have been able to do. And yet, somebody, is like, I always, I'm an evangelist now, I must say, in heaven, when God was saying, who is going to go for us? That is, somebody has to come and be crucified for the world. And Jesus Christ said, send me. That's what Bola Tinubu has done. He has sent himself into this quagmire, into this doldrum, into this financial and economic disaster that was on ground before he came. He's just trying to find his way out. Do you understand my point?
When Jesus came down, he died and he rose. He was able to conquer death.
That's Savior of the world.
Yes.
Bola Tinubu is not Savior of the world.
Do you think that he will be able to rise? Do you think he will be able? I'm talking about